Today at the 2021 Calhoun County High School Football Media Day is the Anniston Bulldogs. Anniston competes in 4A Region 4. The head coach of the Bulldogs is Rico White. Today, Coach White has brought with him senior defensive back Antonio Kite, junior quarterback Cam Sandlin, and junior offensive lineman Raquez McElvery. So at this time, Coach White, we will start with your opening comments.
Okay, first of all, glad to be here. Again, my name is Rico White, head football coach at Anniston. This is my 4th year. Coming off a year last year with the COVID, which was a tough year. We started off 0-5, but we finished up pretty good. We won 4 more games. And then we won in the first round and beat Williamson, and we lost in the second round to Bill County. I would say it was tough because I think the COVID thing set in on us around February. We shut down, we didn't lift weights, we didn't do anything, no contact. And finally we got back in July, the first week of July after the 4th. And we had a kid to have COVID. We shut down 2 more weeks. And then we got back in there and worked out about 2 weeks. The next thing you know, whoever was knocking on the door was kind of a great team. And like I said, we started out 0-5 and we finally got on the road and won, I think, 2 games. And then we had a kid to have the symptoms again, so we shut down again. We had to forfeit the game against Hanley. That was tough. We had finally started winning, and now we got to shut down. So then we had to beat Montfort to get in the playoffs and had to be healthy. So those games was tough. It was mandatory that we win. The kids responded well, and we was fortunate enough to do that. And then you finally get in the playoffs, you're happy, right? Now we gotta go to Mobile and play Williamson. You're talking about a 6-hour trip. So we ended up staying the night down there overnight. The kids responded well, they bought in well, and we was fortunate enough to win. And then the next round, Bill County, that was a tough game. We ended up losing by 1 point, 29-28, which was tough. But hey, we couldn't control the outcome of how calls and all that stuff. I done heard all kind of stuff, but like I tell the players, we determine our outcome. If defense shut them down, they don't score, we win. So everyone have a job to do. But I'm so glad to be here, and like I said, to the right we have Cam Sandlin, great quarterback, great leader. Gonna be a captain this year. I have put a lot of pressure on him to be that. On the end right here, Antonio Kite. I think everyone in the world almost know him. He's been offered by Alabama, he's committed to Alabama, and like I said, not only that, he's an outstanding basketball player. And right here, the biggest man in this room, Raquez, but he's a great leader. And I tell you what, these guys gonna lead the way this year. I'll be honest with you, we taking this season here personal. We on a mission. We have really worked. I have punished these guys. I'll be honest with you. They've been through some work, and we're looking forward to the competition. Last year, the Weberman game, we didn't play up to our standards. The first half of the season, we didn't play up to our standards. That's how I feel. But these guys feel the same. So we're on a mission, and I'm open for any questions.
We will open the questions up. Doug, if you get that microphone. We do ask that as our media partners, try to limit your questions to 2 per person until at least everybody's had a chance to ask a question. And then if it slows down, we can go back to you, but try to limit it to 2. And Joe Medley from the Anniston Star has the first question.
To Cam, Raquez, and Antonio, when Coach says you guys are on a mission, what does that mean to you? When Coach says that you guys are on a mission this year and it's personal this year, what does that mean to you guys?
It means that we only have one goal and one goal only, and that's to win state. And we won't let no one get in our way.
When Coach said we're on a mission, we lost like pretty bad last year. Everybody that we lost to last year, we coming for their head this year. We on a mission, man. We gotta beat everybody that we lost to last year, even the people that we won against last year. We gotta beat everybody. We trying to be undefeated and win state.
Like they said over there, we're on a mission. We're trying to win state. We gotta get what's ours.
Rico, I know the kids spoke well on the reason why, you know, you're on a mission, but go into that more. Is it just from all the games that you lost last year? Was it the way you lost the playoff game that still sticks with you? What is the drive of, because a lot of folks will say we're on a mission, and it's, but I mean, why is it that way? I mean, go deep for that.
Well, I think the biggest thing is, in life, you take so much for granted. And the COVID thing took so much from us. And also, you can't say this particular team or that team. Every game is important. And you gotta respect all your teams. You can't say, well, this game I'm gonna play hard, or that game I'm gonna play a certain way. Every game, our effort, what we give, what we stand for, what's the standard. And when they say we on a mission at one game at a time. You know, Werbing game, it's not a region game or area game, but at the same time, they're the first game on the schedule. And they're in the way of us being important. So we're gonna play hard to win. I can't say enough about the region, how tough it is. So your mindset gotta be right. You gotta set high standards. You gotta be focused at all times. And we have done that. Even the coaches, I mean, the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we carry ourselves. We want Anniston to be number one on the top. It's the first letter in the alphabet, A, and we're gonna be first. That's our goal.
Rico, could you speak to Cam's development from last season with what you're seeing out of him now? And Cam, could you all, when he gets done talking, could you talk about just the ways you feel like you developed as a quarterback?
Well, as far as Cam as a quarterback, like I said, we didn't have a chance to really have spring and really put the work in and develop him the way we should have. We threw him in that game against Werbing, and here you talking about a senior built team that was solid, coming, listening, and it's a lot of pressure. But I'll say during the season and this off season, he has really developed. He understands the system. He understands the expectation. It's more so not so much the X's and O's when he's not there playing. It's the mental part of leadership, your body language. How does the offensive line feel when you walk in the hole? They feel like they get feelings off of your vibe. So being a leader, that's the biggest thing to improve them.
Yes, sir, like Coach said, I feel like I've been a bigger leader this year. Like last year, most people didn't know. That was my first year starting as a quarterback. And like this year, I just feel like it's my guy, I got to do it.
I've got a question right here, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Last year, we all, for the last several years, have watched Antonio play at a tremendous level on the basketball court, and then to come out for football again after a few years, I understand, taking a break. When did you realize at what point of the season that he was going to be special, and when did you start receiving maybe some interest from some college D1 coaches?
Well, I knew Antonio was for real. Of course, we knew him in basketball, but I knew he was for real just to make through the workouts. You know, I didn't take him serious at first. I said, you don't want to play, you're a basketball player. You need to play basketball. He said, no, Coach, I'm going to play football this year. I said, well, I'll see if you show up for workouts. I'm going to see how your body language, how you become a leader. The same way you lead these guys on the basketball court, I need you to lead in this weight room and run. And believe me, I've done it. He leads every sprint. He talks to other players about the things that he sees as a natural player. He has a great IQ for sports, you know, and you can bring that over. You know, you're talking about a player that can, I mean, honestly, I can put him at quarterback and he can play it. I can put him at receiver, he can play it because of his IQ. It ain't so much we looking at ability, his IQ. So he's been a tremendous leader. And doing this, I think, even though we didn't win those first games, Antonio had interceptions, just his leadership. And one game that stand out to me more than anything was the Bill County game. They had a great running back, and Antonio was coming up hitting. I mean, I never would have imagined him doing that, but he didn't want to lose. He didn't want the team to lose, and that's team sacrifice. And once you do that, you're a great player.
A follow-up to the other two players. How does that feel knowing that you're playing with a guy who's committed to Alabama, one of the preeminent college football schools ever? How does it make you feel at practice and during a game knowing that if you can play on his level, you may get some interest as well?
But yeah, so it feels great knowing I got a point start with starting on the field at 9 in.
It feels good to have Antonio as a teammate. He leads, he shows us a couple of the ropes, like how it is and what it takes to get there. and possibly get looks at from big schools.
One more thing on that, you know, by Antonio having these offers, believe me, we hold him to an amazing standard ourselves. We expect him to make everyone better because you already on a platform, pull your teammates up to that platform. So believe me, being a quote unquote superstar, there's a lot come with it.
We're about out of time with this segment. Do we have any more? One more question.
Yeah,
from
Danny, please, for Spooty, please. It's a kind of two-parter. How much will your experience of winning the state basketball championship last year play or influence this idea of you wanting to win a state football championship? That's the first part. And the second part is, how has your life changed since you committed to Alabama football? Reactions you're getting from people, what, not basketball, all that kind of stuff, but please, both parts.
The first one, I believe, I think me winning the football state championship, it'd be totally different because like our city is more football than basketball, and basketball, I feel like I deserve to win. My team deserve to win, and we've been winning all season and many years back. So I feel like football would be more, it'd be better for the city than basketball.
And then for you personally, on a personal end, since 4th of July, saying I'm going to Alabama, what's the wave been like?
My life has changed a lot. I can't really do certain things that I really want to do. I can't really like eat what I want to eat. I just have to change my whole life. Most importantly,
People's reactions, coming up to you, talking
Yeah.
to you, saying stuff to you.
it's a lot though. It's different because I really haven't been around that, and I really it's just different.
Any good examples?
One day I was at Dollar General and they was from Arkansas, I think, and she was like, she told me like I came to a football game all the way from Arkansas. I heard she was a great player, and I was just shocked.
That's pretty impressive. Coach, we got just a few seconds left. Will you wrap up your segment here with the Bulldogs?
First of all, I want to thank y'all. You know, we take y'all for granted. We take just so many things, small things, the detailed things for granted. But man, to have y'all and be able to be back in here in this environment and to let you know things are kind of normal. You know, we still hear negative things, but it's just good to be able to walk in without a mask on my face and, be able to talk and laugh and enjoy this thing. But we're looking forward to this season. We respect all. We're not saying we're just going to run over everyone. We respect them all, but I tell you what, they're gonna have to play. We're gonna play. We're coming to play. We're gonna be solid, and we're looking forward to a great season. Ain't no sports like football to me. It's a great game, and these guys are ready, and we're ready, and we want to thank y'all.
Very good. Anniston Bulldogs, ladies and gentlemen.